Okay. Because we gotta get this lesson done, or we can do that stuff. Have you got your question written on what are glaciers and where are they usually found? You need to get it written. Boys and girls, right now, the title of your journal should say Gorgeous Glaciers. Then you should write prior knowledge, what are glaciers and where are they usually found? And then you should answer that question in your own sentence. That's what prior means. If you do something prior to going to your baseball game, like eat dinner, if you eat dinner prior to going to your baseball game, do you do it before or after?
After. No, before.
Prior means before. Then you put aerial drawing and draw a rectangle. What goes in an aerial drawing rectangle?
Our
A what?
what is it?
It's going to be a what?
Glacier.
How are you going to get a glacier to magically appear in your journal? You're going to write a
draw it.
You're going to draw. Oh, and what's aerial mean? That means that like a, what kind of view?
A bird.
A bird?
Leo, sit down.
Trinity, you need to get quiet, baby.
Me? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I read
Alright, then you should be writing C period E period R, and you should be writing your post knowledge question. Do you need to answer your post question? No. No. You'll answer that after our discussion.
Are you okay?
Where's your title? Where's your page number? Why are you not writing that? Make sure you write that.
I'm looking for an excellent journal. I'm looking for a journal that I can show up here as an example. I'm looking for the best journal in the classroom so that I can show it to everybody in here. Somebody that's really proud, even proud of their prior knowledge answer. Something that's neat and organized and done. Oh, we're not erasing and starting over. We should always be doing our best. We're not starting all over just so our picture can be put on the camera. You should always be writing your best. We don't have time to start all over. We've got snack in 5 minutes and haven't even started our experiment. We got to step on it. We should have our prior knowledge question written and answered. We should have our aerial drawing labeled and ready to draw. We should have CER. And our question, how do glaciers form and why? We got 1 minute to finish writing all of that. 1 minute. I don't think it's that highlighted right now. Especially when we don't have our aerial drawing ready.
And well,
Ooh, I see several that are awesome. I don't know how I'm going to pick. Remember, your question has got to be answered. Your prior knowledge question has got to be answered. I hope my prior knowledge question is a 4th grade answer also, not just, I'm just going to write something real quick. Only thing you do is what's highlighted. Man, I see some great ones. I don't know how I'm going to pick. I see some complete sentences in my answer. Whew. Huh? Glaciers. Tell me what you know. What is a glacier? And where are they usually found? I'm going to have to show more than one journal. I'm going to have to show more than one. You guys are doing that awesome. You guys are really taking pride in your work. Oh, that makes me excited. Alright, I picked 2 journals that I'm going to show today. Alright, here's my first journal. Hopefully.
wow. No way. That's amazing.
Look how neat and organized that is. Look at that. What? It's okay. How neat and organized that is. Guys, she's got her title. She has prior knowledge. And then I know you can't really see it, but she even has that glaciers are a big cube of ice, and they are found in the Arctic. That's a complete sentence. That's how she answered hers. Her prior knowledge was awesome. That's Haley's prior knowledge, not Trinity's prior knowledge. That's Haley's prior knowledge. Then she's ready to draw her aerial drawing. What does the word aerial mean? It's like a bird's eye view, an above view. Then she's got CER. She's got post knowledge. How are glaciers formed and why? And look right there, she's already ready to write her C. Awesome job. My next journal belongs to a boy. Boys can be neat too. Not just girls. It's all about taking pride in your words.
That's Luke.
Look at Luke's. He's got his title. He's got his prior knowledge. He even has his answer. Then he's got aerial drawing. He's got CER, and he's got his post question. Awesome job. Outstanding. Notice, I want you to notice, his words are between what, 2 lines or 15 lines? He wrote so neat. If they can do it, every single one of you can do it. You never know whose I might show tomorrow.
Me.
You never know. Thank you. Thank you for taking pride in your work. You both can kiss your brain. That is an awesome job. Awesome. That's what I want to see from everybody in here.
So do we write our answer?
All right, once you have that written, I want you to come back here on the road. I'm going to read something to you.
That's my friend.
I'm sorry. Cameron, will you wheel the cart over here? Sit on your bottom like no. No. Yes. On your bottom. Lay like this. Like this. And wiggle the mouth, Cameron. Alright, we are way over here, guys. I should be done by now. I'm over here.
Two teachers stand up and move your way into
I want you to get one and kind of share with somebody or some people around you.
Please,
Meaning-
take a book and read it yourself.
Meaning you shouldn't be reading a book by yourself. You should be sharing with people around you or behind you or beside you. Kiana? Alex? Trinity, who are you going to read with? Who else needs one? You got someone beside you. Who else needs one? Trinity and I?
Here goes.
Alright, turn to
Real and
or Brielle, whoever you're reading with, turn to page 44. We're going to take a field trip, guys. Zachary, you're way over here, sweetheart. Alright, page 44. This is a story, and raise your hand if you love when Miss James reads to you. Woo! So what we're going to do today is I'm going to read this story to you, and it's actually about us going on a field trip. Now, are we really going to get up and go get on a bus and go on a field trip? I wish, but not really. But we've got to hurry because we've still got to go fill out our CER of this today, and it's already snack time. So we really got to put it in fast here, okay? All right, we're actually going to get on a helicopter, and we're going to go. So use your imagination. Glaciers, rivers of ice. What's our title? Have you ever seen a glacier? Glaciers are huge rivers of slowly moving ice that erode the land as they creep downhill. They form in cold, mountainous areas. To learn more about glaciers, let's take an imaginary helicopter ride. We're heading for the mountains near the coast of Alaska. Fasten your seatbelts. The gusty wind may give us a bumpy ride. We'll be flying over a valley glacier. This kind of glacier often flows in a V-shaped valley created by a river. So a valley glacier is created by a river and it's just a V shape. On our way there, let's talk about how glaciers are formed. Valley glaciers begin when snow collects on the side of mountains. It never gets warm enough to completely melt the snow. Over the years, new snow falls. Over the years, new snow falls. It becomes deeper. Sometimes the snow can get as high as 2 houses stacked together. When this happens, the snow is very heavy. The weight of the snow presses the bottom layer of snow into ice. The ice crystals lock together, and the ice is like a rock. It is heavy enough to cave bowl-shaped holes into the side of a mountain. These holes are called
Bulldog.
Look in your story. These holes are called, let's sound it out, cirques. Over time, the ice spills over the edge of the cirques. The ice begins to flow downhill into the valley below. Usually, it moves only a few inches a day, Hasten. Now the ice can be called a glacier. Look ahead! Our helicopter has finally arrived at the glacier. Do you see the sharp mountain peak at the head of the valley? This peak is called a horn. A horn forms when there are several, what's the word? Cirques around the mountain. The ice in the cirques keep wearing away at the mountain. The cirques get bigger. The mountain becomes pointed. Now, look at how several valley glaciers are coming together in one gigantic glacier. As the ice moves, it can stick to huge boulders and pull them off the sides and the floor of the valleys. Boulders stuck to the bottom of the glacier can scour and erode the land. Some of these boulders may be bigger than your classroom. What? Can you imagine a glacier bigger than our classroom? Beneath the ice, the valley is becoming wider and deeper. Now it has a U shape. Yeah, y'all are welcome to get them. Why are y'all coming to get them? Okay, yeah, there's a basket on the floor also. Now it has a U shape. Let's drop our helicopter down and look more closely at the glacier. Do you see the chunks of rock deposited along the sides and the front of the glacier? These deposits are called moraines. When two glaciers flow beside each other, they both deposit materials. A moraine forms between them. Have you ever seen an ice crack? Great glaciers crack too. Deep cracks in glaciers are called crevasses. Sometimes glaciers move over uneven land. The ice on top of the glacier bends and breaks. This is how crevasses form. Now let's fly east. Can you see a smaller glacier plunging over a steep cliff? It's called a hanging glacier. It is separate from the main glacier. Huge blocks of ice, the size of railroad cars, can break off. Glaciers are always gaining and losing ice. High in the mountains in the winter, new snow falls on the head of the glacier. Down lower, it is warmer. The front of the glacier can melt. Sometimes the glacier flows all the way to the sea. Giant blocks of ice break off and crash into the water. That's how icebergs form. Now it's time to turn our helicopter around. Let's fly back to the coast. As we do, look out your window. Do you see the valley below? Which one do you think was made by a river? Which which one was made by a glacier? After you get home, take a look at the land in your own area. Can you tell whether glaciers once flowed there? So right now I want you to go back to your seat, and I want you to think to yourself of explain.
Thank you for coming to me. Don't forget to come over.
Miss James.
Miss James, not right now. Miss James, move to those and ask some questions on
Alright, I want you to be thinking of the letter C. What does C mean?
calm.
Calm?
Hey, it says
What does C stand for in CER?
claim.
Claim. We got to make a claim, and our question is. Our question is, how do glaciers form and why? How do glaciers form and why? Now, you guys rocked out to this yesterday, so let's knock our claim out. How do glaciers form?
By
Lena.
glaciers form
Oh, I like how she started that. Glaciers form
by snow pushing down on the snow.
by snow that
Pushing
it's got to do what first? It's got to, well, snow that falls and it keeps on falling and falling and
going up.
oh, the snow that builds up, turning into
Glaciers.
what's a glacier made of?
Ice.
Ice, turning into eventually turning into ice. Glaciers form by snow that builds up, eventually turning into ice. Does that answer why glaciers form?
No.
Why do glaciers form? Do they have to form in a certain place, Carter? I don't think we should have our backpack on right now. I think we've got to keep working. Why do glaciers form? Do they form in Alabama? Are they in our classroom?
No.
No. Why do glaciers form? Glaciers form because, why? It's usually much colder in that area where they are formed. So glaciers form by snow that builds up, eventually turning into ice. Glaciers form because it's usually much colder in that area. Let's just put in that area. Alright, E. What's the word E, or the letter E stand for?
Evidence.
Evidence. What do I need to provide evidence about? About my what, John Parker? About my claim. So what evidence do I have? What did I just read? I read
About glaciers.
okay, so when reading, does anybody remember the story title?
Yeah.
What?
Glaciers.
Glaciers,
And then it was
rivers of ice, I learned what is it called? What were we talking about? The water. So is there a glacier cycle?
No. Yes. Just like a water
What's the
cycle.
glacier cycle?
The snow falls off of the mountains and it builds up and builds up.
And then some of that gets hot and it goes away, and then some more comes, and it's a glacier, and then some goes away, and then some more snow comes. Is that a cycle?
Yeah.
Oh, I learned that there is a glacier
Cycle.
cycle.
Oh no.
Is that true? When reading Glaciers, Rivers of Ice, I learned that there is a glacier cycle that constantly happens to create
More glaciers.
Oh. Okay, you have 2 pages. You have page 20 and 21 to write all this. And then tomorrow we will do the R. For homework. I would like you to draw a picture of a glacier. Now, does Miss James want you to do this with just a pencil?
No, with crayons.
Or colored pencils?
And
I want a lot of
detail.
So right now you're writing C and you're writing our E, and then you can get out your snack and pack up to go home. This needs to go in your backpack because you are going to have to finish drawing what a glacier looks like.
Oh no.